Hi everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if it's your first time joining me, don't forget to subscribe and also please do hit the bell so whenever I upload you'll be notified. So I don't know if I should still introduce myself in News Namibia. I don't know, but my name is Maria and nice to meet you if it's your first time here. So I thought let me come up here and just discuss this. We all know, those that have been here knows that this channel have been actually we didn't have a niche now when we started, so we have been sharing and touching on most of the stuff, most of the topic. So it was sometimes religion, it was sometimes in entertainment news, which I had actually somewhere they stopped because I believe I'm not actually, we all know ourselves, so I'm not for entertainment news, mostly because such news, it's mostly about you as a content creator digging deep into somebody's private life, and that's not something that I want to do, and that's not who I am. So because I wouldn't be comfortable if somebody has to dig into my own private life, then so I was like, why do it if you don't want it to be done unto you? So I thought, okay, there will come a time. I almost left actually. I almost stopped recording and then stopped doing this YouTube whole thing somewhere in the past because I didn't know what to redirect the channel onto. Like, what do I have to do with this channel? But somewhere, somehow, there was something that was telling me, no, you're not going to leave. You're just going to go with the flow and just share anything in general, whatever that's trending. Just share and see what will raise, what will keep this channel running. And at some point, I also thought that, no, let me just go ahead and one of the day I'll get a direction. Suddenly the direction will come that on what I'm going to be discussing on the channel, on what topics I'm going to be touching when it comes to the content creation on this channel. So at this point I thought, now since I have been, why I told you guys that I've been busy last year somewhere, I thought, okay, I wanted to do something like, I've been working in the hospitality industry, whereby we all know that for me, okay, we all know that it's a busy industry, hey, to the point that I'm somebody that loves traveling. I love free time and so on. So the time that it's traveling time and event time, let me say even holiday time, instead of me also going for holiday, I had to be working because I have to save like coming for holidays. So yeah. So I thought this is not for me. It was a little bit frustrating. I did it actually, I'll say, for the last 7 years to 8 years, I've been in that industry, and I feel I came to the point, or I got to a point where I'm like, no, it's enough. I have done it enough, and so also let me let go of the industry because I just believe it's not my life, or I need a life whereby I need to make time for my family. So while I'm in hospitality, it will not really allow me so much time to do most of the stuff that I would like to do. So I thought, let me do real estate. I was looking at real estate. I did some research and then I found out how one can become one. So I'll also share with you guys, maybe in case you might have the same interest as me. So what happened is that you register with Namibia Estate Board to write the exam. I'm not really sure, but I think they used to have 3 exams in the year. But I think this year in 2023 they did 4 exams, speaking under correction, because there was one in March, another one in June, another one in September, and I think there was one now in December. So meaning it makes it now 4 exams, probably because maybe there is a lot of people that aspire to become real estate agents, and the venue or the exam thing can only take this amount of people. I'm not sure. So what happened is that when I registered first, you pay for the registration fee, which I think is $1,000 for the exam, and then you pay 1,200 for the materials, and then you have to study them. It's actually a very, very thick book. If those that have seen the rim papers, that's how thick I think that guide is that you need to read, because it actually it also consists of the Estate Agents Act, consists of most of the stuff, man. There is also quite a lot of stuff that you need to read about, and so you have to study that book, and then you go write the exam. So you buy the material. Maybe if you feel like it takes you longer to read or to study or to master something, then you must buy it, and then you just have to be studying, and you can join any of the exams. But once you register for the exam, you have to give the date when you are going to write the exam. So what happened is that when I registered in June, I studied by myself, which I think I wasn't really serious, because the point was like, I feel like, guys, and don't get me wrong, so I'm somebody that believes that I'm not supposed to fail. Ne? I believe in myself that whatever I do, I read. If I read, I study, I will pass. Ne? Apart from that, I didn't know that it was different. Like, it's one book, one module, but you have to study hard so you can pass that book. It was a little bit difficult for me. And then when I went to write the exam, because, first thing I thought, firstly, I had this in mind that no, it's multiple choice questions. Now, obviously, I'm going to pass. I might obviously find a choice. So, of course, I'll obviously opt for the correct choice. So, it was like, okay, they say it's 90 questions. I think it's 90. No, because I think it's 100, hey? I'm not sure. I think it's 100. Whereby they say, no, you must, at least to pass, you must get 50%. So I was undermining it, and I was like, 50% only, that's enough for me to pass. Okay, looking at the point that in your certificate, there will not be written that Maria got 20% or 50%, I mean the 60%. A pass for me was just a pass, and I was looking forward to it. So when I went to write, guys, real estate board, I mean the Namibia estate board, it showed me, that book showed me flames.